Yo, what it do, everybody? This your boy Titus coming at you again with some amazing Pick 3 lottery tips. Alright? As you know it, I'm your boy Titus. For those of you who are new to my channel is about getting the money when it comes to this lotto, baby. That's all I'm about. I live right here in the state of South Carolina. And I said, man, I gotta get on here and talk to the people all over the world. Because when you talk about getting that money, then you gotta be on about business, right? Because on the Pick 3 Lottery Guy channel, we about the business, guys. We about getting to the money. That's what we about. All right. First of all, if you new to my channel, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification button so you can get these amazing Pick 3 lottery tips. All right? All right? So you can get these tips. All right? Another thing, make sure you go in my comments, tell me where you from. All right? A lot of y'all are comment, but I don't know where you from. All right? If you're new to my channel, usually I come up here and I talk about Pick 3 numbers using the 1, 2, 3 to 3, 6, 9 rundown. That is what I usually use to get the numbers, guys. But today, I saw somebody and they said, man, I don't use your number because you got too many. Really? I said, you know what? I'm going to do another video telling you exactly what I used to do with people's lists to get hits. All right? Hey, man, remember, I always like to start my videos with this disclaimer. Playing the lottery just for fun. You're going to win some, you're going to lose some. All right? But it's just for fun. Any numbers you use, you play them at your own risk. Guys, we are trying to help you get the money. All right? Now, let's get into the video. All right, it's going to be a quick video. It's not going to be a long one like some of my longer videos. It's going to be more of a quicker video because I'm only really just showing you things that I like to do to help you get the money playing the Pick 3 lottery. I know for a fact that it's a ton of you guys out there in YouTube, all right, in YouTube land. And I know a bunch of you don't care about doing no rundowns. You want the numbers. That's it. You just want somebody to supply you with numbers. So you getting numbers from me. You getting numbers from the Lottery Bible. You getting numbers from your horoscopes. You getting numbers from anything, license plates. If it got a number on it, you want to get that three-digit number. And you want to figure out, is it going to help me hit the lotto? All right? I always tell you guys, I am big on day sums and date sums. All right? I'm big on them. They help you get to the money, guys. They help you get to the money. They help you get close to the money. All right? So, that being said, I'm going to show you exactly what I do. All right? So, my last video, I gave you guys the numbers, right, for the month. I put all these numbers. I also did a Pick 4. I also did my 5-digit for Mega Millions and for all of that. You can go check that video out if you want to see that video to see those numbers that I put up there. Please go check it out. All right? Check it out. Forward it to your family and your friends. Hey, guys, let's get as many views as we can get. Shoot it to everybody you know. All right? Now, this is the list that I had put up there. Numbers list. You can do this with any list you get. Any list you get. And like I said, this is what you should be doing. No matter who you getting the numbers from. You want to take those numbers and you want to use a sheet of paper, a shoebox. You want to write it on your wall. Wherever you want to write these numbers at, that's where you write them at. But what you need to do is say 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you want to separate all of these columns, right? All of these columns. You want to separate them. All right? Remember, and I only do mirrors. On this, I only do mirrors. I don't do flips. Remember, for a mirror number is any number plus 5, right? So you say 0, 5, plus 5, plus 0 plus 5 is 5. 1 plus 5 is 6. 2 plus 5 is 7. 3 plus 5 is 8. 4 plus 5 is 9. Right? You only get that many columns. Right? Get those columns. So you get the number plus the mirror. Then what you want to do, people, is come over here and take these numbers and drop them in. Right? So you're going to say 3 plus 2, that's a 5, plus 6, that's 11, but we only keep the right-hand side. So that's a 1, right? So we're going to say, right here in the 1 and 6 column, 3, 2, 6. Then we're going to say 2 plus 1 is a 3, plus the 5, and that's an 8. So in 8 and 3 column, 2, 1, 5. Then you're going to say 2 plus 6 plus 8 is 16. That's going to go in your 6th column. 1 in the 6th column. I hope y'all following along. It's just that easy. Right? Writing them numbers down. Right? You doing them. Boom, boom, boom. All right. 8. 8, 6, 8. 7, 2, 1. That's a 0. So you put that in the 0 or 5 column. Right? So that's the first row. You drop it in. Right? That's why I tell you guys, pay attention to where you live. Like yesterday was 4, 3. April, right? This the month. This the day. We don't worry about the year. All right? If it's a day, if the day is hitting where you live, you just draw parentheses around the day. Yesterday was a 3. You say 3, and I always like to use the mirror that day, guys. So I always like to do that. But if it's a date, remember this is the day sum. And then your date, right, is 4 and 3, which is a 7. Right? And then that'll be your date. All right? Date sum. So you do 7 and 2. You either going to do 7 and 2 or 3 or 8. Right? And guys, this hits a lot. All right? I want you to know that hits a lot. You want to know what hit in 3 states yesterday? Y'all want to know what number hit in 3 states yesterday? Right? If you following the numbers, right? You want to see what hit in 3 states yesterday. Let me make sure I got you right. Yeah. Remember, you got 3 and 8 or 7 and 2. 215 hit in Texas, Tennessee, and Illinois. 215 hit in 3 states yesterday. Right? That adds up to what? An 8. That came right out of it. And I had it on my board twice. Came right out of the numbers. Today I live in the state of South Carolina. Today is what? 4, 4. Right? So if I'm taking that 4 with the 9, right? Or if I take the 4 and I get an 8 or a 3, you want to know what hit in the state of South Carolina midday today? 513, which adds up to 9. And that's it. And that's it, guys. I didn't want to come up here alone. But yo, that's it. If you getting a list from somebody, you should be breaking it down like this. Break that list down by day, by number, by mirror, 05162738 and 49. Break that list down and play your numbers accordingly. All right. Now if they got 100 numbers and it don't break down correctly, hey, it's 100 numbers. Nothing you can do. But people like me, I got 24 numbers up there. All right. You think about how many numbers I got for 2, probably 5, 6 numbers. All right? Or 9. You know what I'm saying? And on corresponding days, play those numbers. That's all you gotta do. Just that easy. All right? Just that easy, guys. And remember, like always, if you have questions, jump in the comments, ask the question. All right? I didn't mean for this video to go this long, but it did. I had to draw some stuff out. But remember, if you got lists, depending on who you're getting the list from, write it out, draw it out, and you're going to get more pick 3 number hits. But also remember, have great expectations, guys. You're not going to hit the number every day. You're not going to hit it 5 or 6 times a week unless you're playing incredible amounts of money. And I know y'all ain't rich like me. So I ain't rich. Y'all ain't rich. Ain't none of us rich. I hope. But if you are rich, get in my Cash App, drop your boy a little bit of money. You know what I'm saying? But, hey, y'all, you just probably like me. You trying to make enough money to pay a bill or take your woman out for dinner or something like that. All right? So remember, do that. That's going to help you hit more. People in Texas, right now, my numbers hit in Texas probably once a week or twice a week, 3 times a week, sometimes in Texas. I had 11, 12 hits last month in Texas. So if you live in Texas and places like that, a lot of my numbers are hitting. South Carolina, as you can see on the board, my numbers are hitting in your state probably. All right. So, remember, hit your boy up in the comments. Tell your boy where you from. Remember, like always, man, let's get out here. Let's get these hits. Let's get this money. Let's have great expectations. Let's be nice to each other. Let's show each other love. For all my people who be showing me love, man, hitting me up, giving me them super thanks and all that there. Thank you, man. Thank you for supporting the channel. You keeping the channel free to the public, free to the people. All I want to do is help people get this money. And like always, y'all, man, let's get some money.